Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss development chapter 1 of economics, and the term we are going to discuss development. How can we define development? It can be defined as a progress in every aspect of life, that is economical, social, political, environmental, technological, etc. That is, development is a kind of a progress in every aspect of our life. Now we come on the topic features of development. First feature, different persons can have different development goals. First we try to understand this line with example. Suppose you go to a poor farmer and try to know what is his ambition. The poor farmer must wanted good advantages earned on his crops. He expected good harvesting and good earning. He also wanted their children must be admitted in the local school. But if you go to a rich person or you go to a person who belongs to Punjab and Haryana and a rich farmer, then what would be ambition? He wanted that his children would be admitted in a metropolitan schools or abroad. We can compare where the poor farmer was satisfied only with the admission of their children in local school, while rich person wanted that their children be admitted in a metropolitan or abroad. So different persons have different development goals. We can take another example. Now you go to a village girl and ask what her ambition. She must wanted to get education, but when you go to a city girl, she wanted equality and job because she actually getting the education. So here we can say that different persons, their development goals are different. Now we come second. For development, people look at mix-up goals. Suppose a person is going to get a job in Patna and Delhi. Before accepting the job, people would consider on the following points: the distance of job. Next, what would be the salary? Number 3, working condition. And he would also consider where there is a particular chances of making development better. If the person belongs to a women's section, under such situation she would also consider about her security. So before accepting the job, person would consider on distance, salary, nature of job, security, and so on. Now we come on the topic. Different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. Here we can understand it with example. Suppose you were the Prime Minister, then I wanted to know what would be your priority. Then someone say that I would lay emphasis on education. Someone say that I would make the country more technological flow. Someone say that there is a need to improve defense system. Someone say that there is a need to remove corruption. So different persons could have different as well as conflicting notion of a country's development. Now, what may be development for one may not be development for other. It may even be destructive for other. Suppose a dam is going to be built. Here, people living near the dam would be quite affected and their livelihood would be destroyed. Their houses are going to be submerged, but due to the formation of the dam, people living in city must be benefited. Now we come on the topic criteria of classifying different countries of the world. And this criteria has been formed by the World Bank. The World Bank follows the method per capita income. Per capita income is also called average income, and it is simply calculated total income of country divided by total population. In a simple term, we can say that per capita income of a country represents income of one person in 1 year. So, per capita indicates that what is the income of one person in 1 year in a particular country. If the per capita income of a country is $12,236 per annum or above, the country would be classified as rich country. If per annum income is $1,005 or less, it would come in category of low income country. And if 1840 US dollar less or about it, the country would come in low middle income. India would be categorized in low middle income country. Here one important thing is that the method of classifying different countries was based on income, but another criteria is UNDP criteria, United National Development Program criteria. Here, calculating the income, health and education development of a country, a particular ranking is given to the country, and this is called HDI ranking. HDI stands for Human Development Index. So we can say that calculating the income, health and education, a particular country is given HDI ranking. And in HDI ranking 2019, India placed 129 while Norway ranked as 1. We can certainly say that the criteria of UNDP is better because in UNDP criteria, income, health and education, both aspects has been included. And in another one, BMI, body mass index, can be calculated by weight divided by height square. Weight should be taken in kg and height in meter. If the value is less than 18.5, then the person is undernourished, and more than 25, overweight. Now we come to end this session.